Hi guys, kumusta? Welcome back to the channel. In this specific video, we are going to talk about nurse practitioner student SMART goals, specifically my SMART goals. My name is Shara. This is Zuko of RNPRN, bringing you nursing related content in English and in Tagalog. I am babysitting my fur baby right now, Mr. Zuko the Pug, so you might be hearing him in the background. Anyways, SMART goals. What is SMART goals? SMART is an acronym. S for specific, M for measurable, A for actionable, R for relevant, and T is for time bound. Say SMART goals. Ow, that's not very smart. As you guys know, I am a mom, so I work around family schedule and incorporate everything that's happening as far as me being an MP student, me working full-time, me working at per diem job, and other income revenues. When we're talking about specific, right? So obviously my goal is to complete this whole program as soon as I can. However, if I'm being specific, I actually create my SMART goal towards class by class. So as far as measurable goal is concerned, I plan on taking every class, at least get an 80% paper grade or above, or a B average by the time I finish the class. So before you say something, this is my logical reasons why I have set that goal for myself. Number one is that life happens. It's not because I'm lowering my standards, I'm lowering this goal. It's just life happens. It's you know, I have to balance my work life, my family life, my social life, my school life. I was a single mom and it was definitely hard. So I like to provide a good life for my kids, for my family. Don't get me wrong, at one point in time, I thought I want to be like this super mom that can do everything perfect. But you know what? I realized I can't do that. Life is so important and we need to not take it for granted, you know? Right, Zuko? So as far as my actionable goal, just to keep everything above 80% average, above B average, what I normally do on a weekly basis is that when I plan everything ahead of time, I make sure that I have at least 6 to 8 hours study time. That's definitely something that I know that I'm going to do, and there is no excuse. And also on top of that, every day I make sure that I have 30 minutes, about 30 minutes to about an hour reading time. That's why one of the things that I do like about PDF books is that one, I can go ahead and use my iPad for that. Number two, I can always sign on to any computer if I do have, and you know, at work, if there's any downtime, hardly any downtime. My handy dandy cell phone, which I always have. So if I have, you know, if I'm attending any teacher conference for the girls, or if I have to bring them to the doctor's office or whatnot, I always have my handy dandy phone and read as much as I can. So as far as my time-bound goals, I keep up with class due dates. That's very, very important because once you submit something late, they deduct a certain points. I certainly don't want that, and you don't want that. So try to keep up with the due dates. Try to submit them ahead of time. I normally like to do that just because sometimes my schedule allows me to, and again, I plan my schedule ahead of time, so I know when I have that big chunk of days off and I'm able to do work in advance. So one of the things too is that, you know, when I'm reassessing, because of course we're constantly reassessing everything, if I get 80% or less, I definitely do reorganize my whole schedule, just because, you know, that's just me saying like, okay, whatever I'm doing, it's not working. Let's go ahead and not pretend that it is, if I continue this, it's going to work. So I definitely step back and reorganize stuff. One of the things that I always remember and what I always like to think about is effort value. So what that means is that the more effort you put in, the more value you're gonna come up with. But at the same time, you have to work smarter. So let me give you an example. Evidence-based shows that if you read about, I don't know, 10 chapters, chances are you're not gonna remember all 10 chapters. So by you reading all 10 chapters and you wasting about, I don't know, hours of your time reading these 10 chapters, that's not working smarter, right? I'm a combo learner. You probably are a combo learner too, but some people just love to read and it sticks, and hey, more power to you. However, I'm not. So I guess what I'm saying in the part where you have to work smarter, because for myself, I know if I read 10 chapters, it's definitely not going to retain. So I'm more of a visual learner. I need to have a PowerPoint. I need to see it. I need somebody to go ahead and show me things, right? I'm also an auditory learner where I need to hear it. I need to listen to lectures and, combine that with visual effects. So I would get the concept. On top of being visual and an auditory learner, I am also a physical, aka kinesthetic learner. So I need to be hands-on, I need to be touching things, and I need to do it myself. I am also a solitary learner, which means that I talk to myself in the car. My kids thinks it's weird, but when I drive to work and when I drive home from work or anywhere, I rarely would listen to music. Either I'm listening to YouTube videos, but obviously just the audio part of it, or I'm listening to podcasts, or I'm talking to myself. Yes, I talk to myself. It does just have to help me remember concept, get information quicker. So again, this is like a never-ending cycle, right? So I'm always evaluating, I'm always measuring, I'm always just doing things a different way, adapting and all that stuff. Great example of this is that I got too comfortable in telling myself, hey, yeah, I know what I'm doing, this and that. And guess what? I failed my class in health assessment. So by me just taking a step back and kind of reevaluating everything, what I'm doing and what I did, it turns out I found a problem. Trying to juggle a lot of things all in one, trying to be a superwoman, trying to, be on top of everything. So basically, I saw this huge cake and I thought I could eat the whole thing. Guess what? It totally backfired on me. Unrealistic goal. It cost me time, cost me money, hypertension, more pounds that I gained. For what? For nothing. Just because I wasn't reorganizing, reevaluating, remeasuring. Things happen and it's okay. I just have to adapt. It's based on seniority or whatnot. But at my job, I get to make my own schedule. And once the schedule comes out, it's 6 weeks in advance. From there, I just totally plan out everything from schoolwork, family time. All this scheduling is great. All this time management is great. But at the end of the day, I have to say that my family, my kids, my husband is going to be top priority with everything. Last minute, they tell me that if they need something, I would totally drop everything and be there for them. The kids, I remember when the kids are small and young, it was a struggle for me to take care of them being a single mom or whatnot. And then now I look at them, they're all grown and stuff. Most of the time I think about that. They grow so fast, time flies so fast that you can't take that back. At least for classes, if you do fail or whatnot, you can always take it. And that's a chance that I'm willing to take. So again, family for me would be always a priority. Give me and Zuko a like down below. So if you guys have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to go ahead and comment below. I read all of them and I answer them one by one when I'm not sleeping, when I'm not working, when I'm not studying, and when I'm not spending time with family. As always, if I can do it, so can you. Thank you guys for watching. Paalam.